Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Pullets going after that. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Desai. Bale. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pirlo. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
This ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, knocks it out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bale. Rice. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Cut it out. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Good chance here! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So we're still where we started right now. Zambrotta.
Torino have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Strong running down that left flank. Now that's well seen too. And the counter is on. And it's Bale. Oh, that was vital. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that looks a decent ball. Varane calmly anticipates. Bale. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf running with the ball. Sneijder. Torino are looking to break at pace.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. And here's Pirlo. Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That is lovely. Has a look up and delivers. Desai attempts a clearance. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Desai. That's a sharp pass. Rice, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Vieira. Pirlo. And this is Ronaldinho. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. So a temporary halt to the action. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Torino trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. Marcelo. That's good play. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Marcelo. Torino still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Schneider. He's having a hit! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Chance! And he should have made them pay.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Taken back almost at once. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 14.
Rice has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Messi clears, and he's quick to snatch it back. Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. Oh, read, nice interception. Deftly away. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. That's good running with the ball. And it's Seedorf. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. This is the time you need that pace.
Messi wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Of course! There seemed no way back, but they are level. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And now they can clear their lines. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. No, it's come to nothing. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lahm plays it in.
What a...
Shoots!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's very neat. Elects to cross. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Mbappe, Pelé, Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what...
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22, Messi.
Into extra time we go.
Entran número 11, número 9.
Takes a shot. Oh, that could be pivotal. A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Lahm is onto this. That's really well cleared. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, important interception. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. And this is Ronaldinho. Just the keeper in his way.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness. Lahm. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Spread neatly. And smartly reclaimed. And it's made its way to him. He leaps for it! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Se agregará un minuto al
Messi.
tiempo reglamentario.
Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And we're halfway through extra time. The team's then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Entrará al
Exhaustion,
campo,
physical
número
and
10.
mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Yeah. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's the chance to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's nice. Real chance! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That should get the job done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Pelé. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that interception was... And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but...